Hey everybody, Trader Girl ATX. It is Sunday night, 10:01 p.m. in Central Texas. And Nasdaq's trying to make a little comeback, but I'm just dying to short it. Kind of being impulsive about putting on this trade. Of course it won't fill me when I say to fill me at the ask. So figure there's a little bit of action happening at 10 p.m. on the hour, and I should be going to bed. It's bedtime. I'm not supposed to. I tell myself I shouldn't trade at night. Definitely shouldn't be trading size. That's why I'm in a practice account. Yeah, okay, so we just put on a higher high. If you just look up here versus there, back here, well, that doesn't count, that wick, but basically before the Merlot color acted as a lid, and now we've gone to the darker green. And of course it won't fill my orders. That's what I get for talking. I'm gonna have to fill some market orders, I think. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to help myself here. But maybe it'll bounce. Oh, screw it. Rah. Hate it when I don't get filled. Alright, come back up, boys. You guys gonna pretend like there's a floor put on this when the market's down 2.54%? A little while ago it was down 2.59%. You can see there's been a little bit of hold of this purple moving average. Anyway, we'll see if it holds again, but I don't know. I guess we're looking at basically the first trading day of the month for February. Held this little purple like a floor. So far looking like it's holding the slow moving average. It's just hard to tell. Trading this late at night, they can push it any way they want it. I'm still short and I'm hoping I could get filled. On the Rincos, it held the slow moving average like a floor, which is impressive, but I don't believe anything that happens this late at night. Come on, why don't you come back and fill me? Hell no. Should have put on a market order. Okay, I'm gonna try chasing. I hate chasing. I'm gonna just cancel all my orders. I always prefer to be tactical, and I don't always do anything, but yeah. Oh. How many? My quantity is just one. Alright. One is more than none. Sorry, I'm just kind of getting started, and I'm gonna have to chase and add more size. Hate it. I'm always trying to get filled around, I don't know, let's pretend 21.044. Yeah, 21.048 is where I was trying to get filled. And it's down 0.24, so it's 24 points lower. Thanks for not filling me. expect it to keep cratering. It's just because there's going to be fear. It could hold maybe the 17 level. It's Nasdaq, it can do whatever it wants, right? There's always 2 or 3 attempts at the low, so there's one. Maybe I'll leave this trade running and just go to bed. It's the things you can do in a practice account. Screw it, it's a practice account, and I'm 36 ticks in the money. Want to add size. Let's see if I can get those filled. I gotta sneeze. Of course not. Of course you won't fill me. Isn't this fun? Near the lower Bollinger Band. Lower low. Still don't know why I would need to hold. But hey, we're getting some green. Everyone loves to buy the dip, right? Everyone but me. So now you can watch it blow up in my face. How about that? EMA still below the FMA. On the Rincos, we are at the slow moving average, so that could serve as a floor. It's possible. I hate it when these circles don't look pretty. Just trying to make it a point to see these two candles are showing an equal balance between buyers and sellers. EMA still below the FMA. Just because it comes near to it to kind of kiss it does not mean that it's changed character to become bullish. Getting another one. Slightly higher lows. Screw it, I'm going to sell more. It's a practice account, and it's late, and I don't really care. I didn't get filled when I wanted to be filled. I had to fall 24 points before I can add more. So it's actually 30 points lower than where I was first trying to get in. Now I'm being a little bit reckless. EMA still below the FMA. We'll know real quick. 10:12 p.m. Central Time. There's another candle. It's kind of ending where it started. Showing buyers stepping up here. What's the 3-minute look like? I think it's going to come back down here and kiss 852 based on when I was looking at the charts earlier. Getting set up. We got a ways. We are kind of near my, let me turn off my TPs. Screen line is showing we're on the 3-minute, the EMA across the FMA. And it turned higher. That's where buyers are having confidence to step up here. And a lower Bollinger Band. I don't think we've gone close enough to the lows yet for a retest. Hey, hey, hey. Does anybody remember that show, Fat Albert? Anybody here old? That was a good show. Come on. It's a nice little energy there. Interesting. I might be about to get my face ripped off. It could happen. It's happened a billion other times. One, two, three, 4 green. That's a big fat fatty. Interesting. Just made a bunch of shorts squeal. Very interesting. Gonna make another little gun for that Merlot. I guess I can see why you're buying. I'm just not feeling it. I'm just expecting multiple attempts at the low. $10:15 p.m. EMA is above the FMA now. Still way off from where I was originally trying to short. Remember, this is a practice account, and I'm being reckless about my orders. I'm officially losing. Question is why? Is this all just a function of the time? So what's at work here is I was trying to get filled at 48. didn't. Ended up getting one filled low and then added more. It was a winning trade for a while, but I didn't jump out because don't really care because it's a practice account and it's after hours and there's probably fear. My price is just barely a little tiny smidge above the EMA, which now has gone positive. I always think that there's a little bit of what I call fuckery, depending on the clock. So I'm currently out 15.7 ticks. Let's call it 16 ticks, 12 ticks. Yeah, I'm not really looking so great. Guys gonna put on some power. Adding more size. Don't start taking me out. God, just go. Let me just have some fun here. Okay, now we got the EMA crossing the FMA again. We're looking at a 15-second chart. Trying to turn bearish again. That just turned bullish a minute ago, right? So, which way are we going? Who's the boss? Gonna hold this slow moving average and start a little chugga-choo-choo higher. I say, looks like no, maybe yes. I feel like a magic 8-ball should tell us what to do. That's a nice little snap back right there. Looking at the Rinkos, this yellow line is the fast moving average. It could hold it as a floor. Absolutely. It could also hold this slow moving average like a floor. There's absolutely reasons that could hold. So I guess I can put on a break even, and then I know you're going to knock out my stocks. That's what you always freaking do. But I guess that's better than a loss, right? Or I could just take profit. Well, that's not as much fun. Come on, 10:20 p.m. That's what I'm talking about. Get. That's a nice little snap back right here. See this EMA, how it had a reversal here? This is where this green line marks off. That's where buyers stepped up last time. So I could be cautious. I could get out here. But I'm going to turn on a break even, take profit. Move it halfway down. They're probably going to knock me out. Even though I want it to keep going. Just go 1,000 points down. It just doesn't really matter to me. Just keep going. And here's where I get frustrated. I'll move down my TP. I'm trying really hard to let a winner run. Fabuloso. I'm going to move that down to there. Oh, how can I say no to this? It's gonna take me out. Coursey course. Coursey course, of course, of course. So profit factor 80.49. I had one loss, 6 wins in a row, and we're up 4,110 in a practice account just for giggles. Because I don't like getting my face ripped off after hours. When the time changes, there's just always a little bit of chaos. All the people who stepped up and bought thought they were having the low in for a while, and it's not how it works. Nopey canopy. It'd be reasonable to step up and buy here, because you would think another test of the low, but we're not down low enough yet. I didn't need to cover. In fact, I'm going to sell again. 2, 3. Can you feel me? You guys are being silly. You shouldn't be stepping up to buy. It's too early. There you go. Here's a... I don't think you're going to fill me at 21.20. I'm going to say that's too high. That's asking too much. Come on, my little cha-cha. You can feel me. Ooh. Now I'm short 3. Hooray. Gonna cancel all my orders. The EMA's climbing up, just crossed the FMA one more time, which would be bullish, sure. Es posible. But it's all just to jerk you around a little bit. Get down on it. Cha-cha. Get down. You're not ready for this. It's definitely gonna go kiss 21,000. What's the day low? I didn't see that when I was looking at my stuff. Come on. You can do it. In theory, it could hold this as a floor. But you never know with Nasdaq. You guys have been trained for 30 years to buy the dip. It's not how the real world works. I don't think there's COVID money sloshing around right now. I haven't looked at the money supply for a while. Anybody know? Ooh. Feisty. Feisty. trying to hold that, aren't ya? Trying to hold that. Look at that. Impressive. I still say no. So we're gonna fight here. See the this, I call it wheat. That wheat color could act as a lid. It's a slow moving average. And this yellow line could act as a floor. So there's a little bit of a fight between these levels. You're not gonna fill me with more, are ya? Nope. You can do it. Come on, you can fill me. There we go. Give me more size. Turn off all my stops just so the screen's cleared up. Fast moving average still pointing down, kind of trying to level out a little bit, but I still think this white line's where we're headed, around 972. So you think it's going up, but see, it goes up and then lower low and then up. And it can just keep scissoring that up and down and going sideways. So don't get too giddy thinking that a floor's in. The slow moving average still pointing down. This, actually I don't know if that's a slow moving average or what that is on that chart. But yeah, downtrend in effect. Come on down. All the people who thought they were buying are getting their face ripped off. Sorry guys. I know it's shocking to you. You've never seen this before. And it's scaring you. And it should. This is what a real market looks like. Always have to go take out my stop. No matter what. You don't let me just protect my gains. You must always knock me out of a trade I want to sit in for the next 4 hours. And then keep taking it lower. See? Lower, lower, lower. Cha. Also 2 at the low here. Downtrend clearly in effect. EMA, it's a lid. Do you feel me more? Oh, you're taking out my profits. God dang it. Oops, I need to be quiet. Let's see. Alright, let me sell the low. Can you feel me? I'm just going to sell a market order at the low. There's still room to go. Cancel my orders so it'll keep going. This is why I don't like trading overnight in a real account, because it can be really brutal. If you end up on the wrong side of a trade, there's no mercy. There's no, give me just a minute, it's going to come back. There's no mercy. It just goes and goes and goes and goes and goes and goes and goes for 5 hours in one direction with no mercy. So this is why at night we play in a practice account. That's why we get a little screen time, we get a little dopamine, we get a little fun. What's not to love? I know, baby. I know. $65. Cha cha cha, my little goo goo goo. Trying to find a floor, it's not gonna hold, I'm telling you. Just get out. It's just a train to hell, and it's gonna keep going. Once it gets to this 973, possibly even 950, then you can start looking for a reversal. But it's still gotta go kiss all these levels. Alright, everyone thinks they're smart. 10:33 p.m. I was too busy talking after selling the lows. Buyers trying to step up and be smart. It's not gonna work. Told ya. Told ya, told ya, told ya. Now they're all gonna panic and it's gonna bust down to the next level. Market doesn't care what your price is. Market doesn't care if it's overdone. It does what it does. You just gotta read the clues it's giving you. Got this green dotted line that tells me this was a point of buying previously. Where are we at, guys? There we go. So back here, call it 8:51 p.m. EMA crossed the FMA at 29.92. Trying to hold the 21,000 level before, so I guess you'd say like it held 980 is basically what it held before. I call it the rule of 20. Nobody ever told me this, but I've just noticed after years and years of trading, we got these big round numbers like anything 100. If it can go through 100, it can drop 20 below. Same thing for going above, it can go 20 above. So this 21,000 can absolutely go to 980, no problem. And it can go to 21,020 above. Just start paying attention to the levels where they're at. It's the same numbers trigger all the time. It's gotta be either an algo thing or a human nature thing. I don't think it's because I'm a degenerate gambler. I'm not into numerology or any of that. I just see things. Alright, since I sold the low, I might as well grab my $60. You can have a bounce. Here, I'll hit. God, I don't really want to hit a reverse and go long because it could fail this right here. It's going to try to hold it. What time is it? 10:37? How are we looking on the 3 minute? Fine. I'll pretend and go long, but that's probably a bad price. Still in a practice account. See, of course. Coming near the upper Bollinger Band. I hit buy. Even though I've been short this whole time. Bad price. But, you know, it can go up, sure. This is where I get into trouble. Thinking. But this was a point where people bought before. I don't know why I have 2 green lines. Yeah. Well, the EMA did get above the FMA. You could hold here. Yeah. What I thought. I start to doubt myself, but let's buy more. Long 15. 10:38 p.m. Held this level before. It's not really hugely confident, but again, it's a practice account and I'm just kind of being silly. We got lots of moving averages up here to go back and run through again. Oh, see, never even got back down to that white line I was telling you about. I'm shooting it too early. Here, let's just take the loss. Let's give it... Yeah. There we go, 60-minute low. You guys gonna rebound and take it back up? Before you take it lower again? You could. It could happen. I need to hurry up and eat the loss though. That's what I get for I guess I've I don't know, currently up 5 grand. Was up more than that? Hey, look at my little tradie poos up 6 ticks, 10 ticks. Come on, Cowboys. Cha cha cha. I'm gonna take it. Come on. Nah, that's just 2 ticks. I'm gonna get out. Come on, you can do it. Just a couple more minutes. Try to go kiss 21,000. Well, I doubt you can get through that 994 level. Alright, I'm gonna hit break even. I'm gonna lift it up a little tiny bit above that EMA the last time it failed there. So I get something. Get a little something something. I'm gonna go to bed now. That was just a little bit of fun, but got it out of my system, I guess, so I can go to bed. 5,900. What's my win rate? 2-2. Why aren't you showing up? Ooh, there you go. Check that shit, yo. 5,908 net in a practice account, so don't start screaming at me that I suck. 95.45% win rate. I do this and then I start to think I'm kind of good sometimes, but I still blow up. It happens, but it happens a lot less. Hoping this year by the end of the year I can be pulling through to being the top 1% wage earners for Texans, but I set really high goals for myself. Maybe if you follow me, you can be one too. Right? You can just copy my trades. It's all live streamed. Anyway, that's enough for now. Sweet dreams. Toodaloo and all that good stuff. See you tomorrow.